Alright, welcome back guys, appreciate you joining me again. So, I went and obviously did some more mining. Been working on getting more stuff taken care of for the ME. Okay, I'll go back to his current setup. Actually, what I ended up having to do is, when I was out mining, I went ahead and was thinking about how I could carry everything because I was running out of space so much. Earlier in the episodes we talked, earlier episodes we talked about bags and the traveler's pack and whatnot. But why not just try use a different Dank? I mean, you've got 5, 6 different versions of the Dank. So I went with the Dank number 4, the yellow one. It gives you four rows. Decided to go ahead and separate all my stuff out in here so that as I'm going through, I could just hold it all in here. So I went and did a bunch of mining for a couple hours. I ended up with, like, I don't know, 3-4 stacks of iron, a couple stacks of tin, about a stack, not even a half a stack of copper, about a stack and a half of lead. With as much stuff as I had in here, I would have filled my inventory probably 4 times. So it was definitely worth the usage. So I've got my normal Dank for just my building blocks and filling in, and then I've got my mining Dank, or the Dank number 4. Number 3 is the one I use for all the other stuff. So I also went ahead and got some more stuff set up here. Got the interface terminal going, so I'm good on that. So that's so that I can get into that. I was also reading up about all the conduits, or not the conduits, but the cables, and how each one of those has 4 or 8 channels. That's the biggest thing with the Applied Energistics 2, is this is all about channels. So that glass cable has 8 channels in it, so which means that we're going to have to do some serious tooling. Now you can get the bigger cables, and that will have even more, and then you can always use the point-to-point, the P2P, to only use one channel. But then once it gets to the other end, it will use something like 256 channels, some huge number, if I remember the exact number correctly. So you can, I'm thinking about using point-to-point at some point, for the offshoots, because those point-to-points are what is going to allow us to be able to use or do automation for processing and whatnot. You can also just set it up so that you have one channel going to an export bus and an import bus. So that's 2 out of your 8 channels on that one, to a couple of different chests or whatever, chests, crates, whatever you want to use. And that way it'll just, anything you dump into your storage will automatically shove those out, put them into, use the cables to put them in here, and then turn around, and then as they process, you bring them back into the main system. So it's a subnet of your main network, right? Okay, so see, and this is still all processing. This actually was still, this is processing for like a half hour before I shut down. You can see it's still got stuff going. I also did a little bit of work downstairs. Not here. Oops. On the farms. Got a couple more ender lilies. I've been noticing with these that these over here are not growing as fast as these over here. So I went ahead and just removed the wall to see if that would help, but it doesn't seem to. Just these, for whatever reason, it might just be that these are closer to that lamp, that these are growing faster, but this group right in here grows really fast comparative to those three down that way. So move back down a little bit further. Got more canola down up right there. I've got the second level done and working on the third level. I also went ahead and got, went too far. I made some more of the Flare Lamps so I could drop them down on some of these areas, like starting, I think it was right here, it didn't have one. So I can start popping these torches off. And I started pushing out these lower levels so that oops, let's see, where are we at darkness wise. Alright, hasn't quite, I probably have to get another one over here. So this is about as far as that's, yeah, I think that's been about the limit I've seen with the lamps. But I went down and started popping lamps down, so you can see pushing everything out. I was just hunting for the Fluix crystals, quartz crystals, because they're gonna need lots of them, and I've actually, I've found quite a few of them so far, but it just seems like once you get down to in that once you're below 40, you'll start finding them, but it seems to be right around level 30 is where the bulk of them are. Like right now I'm standing at 27, which just so happens that that's the bottom of the ocean. So I'm barely underneath the ocean at this point. But you can see I have been opening up the area by quite a bit, just trying to find more. Ow. There's like 4 hives over here. There's like 2 right there. There's 1 down below. And they got 2 right here. There's 1 right there. This was also the top of that underground canyon where all the lava was at. Head down 1 more. I also found a good use for the exchanger. First up, instead, so I don't have to go digging into the ceilings and whatnot, just swap them out. Take all those. Started layers. You can see the floor I started having to lay out. Get that. Boom. There's another one of those hives. You can see we're standing at 22. 20 is about the baseline for finding the Fluix quartz crystals. So I've been slowly working my way down here, but I've been staying on that level 12 for the most part, since that seems to be where I'm having the best luck with them. It's right in the middle of its range, or its spawn area. Now, when I was working on looking at these danks and figuring out which one I wanted to go with, I was gonna try to do the level 5, which is the emerald, but you need 4 blocks of emerald to make it, at least. So getting 4 blocks of emerald, not necessarily an easy thing to do unless you have everything that a villager wants that's willing to trade you for. Let's see, here's the dank. There's number 5, and then you have a creative. Yeah, whatever. See, so you need 5 of these. Each one of those is a block of emerald. So that's 20 blocks of emerald times 9. That's what? 180 emerald. Let's see, it's 4 times 9 is 36 times 5. Yeah, no, that's going to take a while. So, and then I was going to do the 5. That's a 6. I was going to do the 5, which is diamond, which it wouldn't be too bad. But I couldn't find any. I didn't have any cyan coloring or dye or anything, so I went looking for it and couldn't. I found like 1. I'm like, well, I'll just go down. Let's look at this one. Okay, this is the dank. No, oh, gold, sweet. I had some dandelions, so I was able to process those into yellow dye, and that's how I ended up with dank 04. So eventually I'll probably get the cyan stuff, but dank 04 seems like, it looks like it's probably the easiest one to make. I mean, and gold is so readily available just about it, in this pack, that it doesn't take very long. It wouldn't take very long if you walk out, just go gather up a bunch of the dandelions or whatever little flowers, and you're basically there, other than all the coal, which still wasn't too bad. Oops. Get rid of those. See how easy this just goes through. Just going to get lights down. Alright, and I'm going to swap these out. Because I can always drop them down back up the main area and then break them loose. This way I also, not quite as efficient for storage wise as it would be to make copper blocks or coal blocks, but that's okay. Let's get back up here. I want to fill in that hole where I dropped the gravel at, so there's all the darkness. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there's the deal. I mean, that's basically all I've really been working on was those items. I also went over to the Nether. There is actually a you know how I went and explored the one Nether fortress? Well, there was another Nether fortress. I started looking around a little bit. I didn't get too far into it, but it looks like it's a pretty sizable one as well, and it was just south of the other one. So I went out looking for glowstones for some more of the lanterns. So I think at some point we'll have to take you guys over there and I'll have to go check it out. Just finish exploring through it, see what we can find. So, but I'm trying to remember what I was going to do here. Alright, so vibration chamber, that's fine. Let's go back and start looking at this, because I know we're just really just going to be, let's see. Yeah, I was really needing the energy cells. That's what I was really trying to get to, because I quartz glass, so that I could store the power, and I always have there's a backup power going. Eventually I'd like to get to this one, but that's quite a bit, so I'll at least get to this one first. Energy cell, that's 200,000 AE. That's is that 1.6 mil? Yeah, 1.6 mil. So we need the dense one. All right, so we're going to focus on getting a bunch of these energy cells. So I need to break down some of this, but I'm going to need more. Stack of you, stack of you. That's that charged Certus quartz or glitch. I told you it looks like a little checkered. When you put it down, it actually looks correct. So need to, what was it? Need the charged Certus quartz. Well, I got 13, so let's split this in half again. Let's get this made up real quick. And that way we can smash some of the stuff down, make some more. I'm going to, I've got 28, so that's fine. I can smash this stuff for the time being. Just going to turn off my auto output. And then I just need to make 4 more. Yeah, I'd probably just stick with this. It'll be fine. So I need what? There's 8 of them. Times 4, that's 32. Yeah, I need at least 4 more. And these guys is just some kind of glass and crushed quartz. As you can see, that's why I need to need to make more. Let's take half a stack and we'll brush it down too. Going. Moving right along. See, he's already cruising. Let's waiting on that. I'll go back to the concrete. At some point, I'd like to go ahead and swap this up. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking that I'll just swap out some of that diorite because I like it, but I think it would be with the movement speed on the concrete, it would be better because if I can. Obviously, if you can run around faster, that means you're getting more productive a little bit. So, and since there's so many different colors, it just means that I'm going to have to go and see about getting some dyes and whatnot. So, let's see where we're at. Almost done. And there we go. On, turn that back on. Okay, he's almost done. That's cool. Alright, come on, hurry up. There we go. Turn that back on. All the powered crystals should be done now. There we go. Beautiful. So I'm going to drop the charge stuff, that, and that. And there it is. We'll pick it all back up. And we got 64. Nice. That's so good. So we got 28 here. So we got 32. We're still in good shape. Alright, so now we need to go check out that power. So, oh, I didn't have to break those down. Oh, I do. I have to make sort of quartz glass. Okay. So let's take that. And I wonder if I can use these by chance. It does work. Nice. do I have right now? Right in there. Those, that'll give us 17. Okay, that should be enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's start with 8 because we need one of these guys, which is a calculator processor, which is a quartz. Can we make... Nope. First quartz. I have a printed silicon. I'll take a redstone. Calculation. Engineer. Calculation. There it is. Oh, I need a pure. That's what it was. I need you. Here, you. You. That guy. Fuck that guy. Dense energy cell. Okay. So we got it. Alright. Here's our energy cell. Head downstairs real fast. There's our converter going. We want to put this guy right here. As it powers up. So the more power it has, the brighter the color is. Nice. Good deal. Alright, so there's our power backup. So if we ever run out of power for some reason, we got at least a supply. Silver, lead, lithium, set, boron, copper. Put you in there. Over here. Oh, you there. Come on. You need to go there. Black quartz, you need to be processed. Got to drop evil. This is good. See, I got to drop the evil this time. Wither dust. I ran into 2 wither skeletons down there. I also made the Dank MK2, but again, it only has 2, so it wasn't going to be well suited for mining. See, already starting to fill up that other storage crate too. Man. Gotta get charged up. Yeah, I rent like that night, that 5 mil RF that I used up was from all the mining I was doing last night. So yeah, it took a while. I was out down there for a while. Alright, so now we got the power going. I think the next portion will probably be like getting on these crafting units. They talked about the chest, but they say you don't want to use those unless you're running small networks. So we're probably not going to bother with those this time around. I/O port, matter condenser. Here's the adapter. Crafting monitor, which we'll want. An assembler. We'll have to get to that point here. They're actually not that hard to make. These formation and annihilation cores are pretty easy. Slabs. There's the wireless terminal. Manipulator. I have to go look at that. Charge staff. Portable cell. Must be for storage. Mobile storage. Eventually I have to get to these spatial cell or storages. That's going to be a lot. Now here's those cables I was talking about. You have your regular glass cable, but then you have these covered cables which give you even more channels, but then you have these big dense covered cables and the smart cables. Those are what give you an absolute ton of channels. So if you're using those, then you know you can run those everywhere. You can use these P2B tunnels, item tunnel, EU tunnel, fluid tunnel, to help for those long distance runs. And you don't want to have to use a bunch of channels for all those. You can connect them to a P2B tunnel, and then everything on the other side of that tunnel has 256 channels to use, but they all come when they come back to the main system. They only use the one single channel coming back in. So it's a pretty good way to kind of isolate areas, like when you're doing a lot of the processing and the crafting and stuff. You have to have all the different tables and going on P2B, so that you can connect them all together and not have to worry about using up so many of your channels to do all that stuff, because you're gonna load it up. I mean, there's no question about it with all the stuff that you can put, because you have items that require 2, 3, 5, 6 different combines just to get to that point, and so each one of those combines requires a channel to connect to and then pull everything to it. So you have to have tables you're constantly going through. Yeah, it'd be a bit. Did we actually run out of power? I think we might have actually drained our power. If we did. Oh man. With all the processing on this, it just sucked all my power. Well, I just have to wait for it to charge back up, but we're in good shape. While that's going, let's go over to let me go show you that stuff I should probably make some torches before I go. This way. Alright, we got plenty of torches now, so we're going 12. Alright. So there was our Ender fortress, right? Another fortress. Came out this way. Didn't really notice it, but there's one right there too. If I did, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I didn't notice it. So I went over there looking for... There was a big group of glowstone right here. So I hurried up and found my way down here. And there it is. It's all up there. I'm like, alright. So I went ahead and made my way up here. Had a few encounters with the freaking gas. Had to kill a couple of them. Yep, so I went down that way first. There is actually a spawner right there. So yeah, here's all the stuff from last time. Came down here, and I went through some of these areas in here, and there was like nothing. It was absolutely nothing. Should probably start laying torches. Oops, I'm going to do it on this side. This one's a pretty good spot for... Let's go knock those down. Alright. Oh, there's a skeleton, a wither skeleton. Oh, got him. Alright. Drop anything good? No. What a cheapskate. Got him. He drop anything good? Nope. Just mark those. Oh, hello. Ooh, that was close. Nice of him to just kind of show up right there. Nothing down here anyways. Alright. And here's the other good thing. I'll grab these. And it's all going to grab that first layer, unfortunately. So if there's anything behind it, I don't know. But at least I can get some. And not have to actually go digging. Alright. So, nothing up there. Okay. I'm going to leave this area dark just so I know that I've been here, but that way the skellies can spawn again. This is another... Oops. Spawner. This is a good one because it's completely enclosed. So I could literally just stand here and let them spawn. Yeah, he's got a magic sword. What's down here? Same thing. I'll just mark this, but I won't actually. Anything? Nope. Okay. Oh, here we go. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. So it sounds like there's a bunch of them in here. Oh, and a skeleton. Back up. Oh, hello. Oh crap, I dropped my bow. Ah, no. Oops. I can't believe I just did that. That's funny. So if they're spawning down there, I'll put a couple lights here, but so that I know that I can go into these areas, and hopefully they'll respawn if I ever need to come back and get more. Right? Must be on top. Must be a spawner up on top or something. I hear another one too. I can't tell if they're above or below. Maybe they're down there. Yep, he's right there. I hear him. Yeah, he must be down below. Alright. Okay, so let's head back down here. Oh, oh crap. Oh, yeesh. Where are you guys? Oh. Where are you guys at? Oh, they're right there. Oh Already getting lost. I heard a skeleton. I can hear him. That is one of the chests I found earlier. Wonder if he's upstairs. There he is, okay. That's a dead end. But can I get over to that side? Oh, he's outside the wall. Whoa, that was a bad spot to fall out. Luckily, holy cow! Gotcha. So, I guess I'll just hop back up here. Yeah, see. All right. It's down here. Alright, we checked all this. Yeah. Alright, well, I think I've already checked the rest of this area. Really wasn't anything except a couple chests, so I'm gonna go ahead and just verify this last little bit and we'll get out of here. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright. So that was nice that there was two nether fortresses right by our gate, the gateway in. Couldn't really ask for anything better than that. Oh, I have to go this way. Alright. There was another way down. Oh, that's right, there's another way down. Did we look down? Yeah, we did, okay. And that's why you're supposed to mark these, which I didn't. But now that I know I've been over here, there's nothing. I don't want to mess this up too much. Or light it up too much so that skeletons will keep spawning. I know I'm pretty close to. There it is. Alright. Yep, when I initially came in, I actually came down this way, but clearly there's nothing down here. So let's go ahead and get out of here. But yeah, I mean that's the most wither skeletons I've seen in a fort. And that was quite a few. So, but if you got two fortresses like that right close by, I'm wondering if there might be actually probably more somewhere. Like, I have to go way over there at some point and see. It looks like there might be. Let's get out of here. Alright. That was good. Nice little adventure. Got some more skellies. Oh crap. And I fell through the elevator. Okay. That was not cool. Alright. Come get me, elevator. Jeez. Let's try that again. Hopefully it doesn't knock me out. Alright. Good deal. I think that was pretty good. I think it's a nice little adventure. Way to end the episode. So, yep, another progress point, getting that energy cell. So we have some backup power for it, just in case. Showed just a few more things and had a little adventure. So, oh, wither dust, wither ash, another rib. No. That's it. They were pretty skimpy on their stuff this time. Alright. Appreciate you guys watching as always. If please leave comments below. And hope you guys have a great day. See ya.